What do you think? Good.
It's not real New Year
30
yet.
seconds for Naperville's New Year's
How about
Eve.
New York?
Those guys, yep, there's the ball.
There's the ball.
Right at Cinderella.
Oh, there's J-Lo. There's no people. Isn't that weird? I just can't get over that. Oh, they're dropping it. Wow. Whoa. A-Rod. Isn't she with A-Rod?
Happy New Year.
It's not
real.
We're not going to bed.
I love you.
I love you too. But it's not midnight yet. Nope.
Good night.
Nope. Nope.
Alone together. And everyone's got COVID now.
Is that Cyndi Lauper? I can't believe it.
So they have very limited people in town.
It's just like sponsors and stuff. It's not like the public. I think it's anyone related to the sponsors.
They can't cut to any partiers because there are none.
There's no partiers.
There are none.
There are none. Yeah, that's A-Rod. She's
Good job, so that's him talking.
With J-Lo.
One. Happy New Year. Happy 2021.
It better be better.
Alright. Oh, this is Chicago's New Year.
She got light up
her
wings.
special
Cape
light
thing.
up cape. Okay. Alright, ready? They got dolls of themselves. Oh my goodness, that's
they're
smart.
kissing. Oh. That is so cute. What?
They're doing more than kissing, though.
They're making out. What?
Aww. Oh, they got the fireworks. Happy New Year. Oh, and these are falling out. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, baby.
Oh. You're getting your guns and fireworks going off out here.
It's definitely just fireworks.
Oh.
She's like straddling.
Alright, Sophie's been upgraded. She's got her all-wheel drive mod on her feet. Usually those come out when it's like sub-zero, so.
Well, but it's icy.
Yeah. Alright, let's go try them. Come on.
Come on, let's go poopies now.
Now you got, look at you go.
Look at you go, Soph. You're mobile.
Alright, go. Alright, guys, here we go. You know what today is? Happy New Year! January 1st, 2021. Can you guys believe it? Yesterday was the last day of 2020. And I know many people can't wait to see the year end. What a year it's been, huh? You guys have been there for it all, and it's been quite the wild ride, huh? I'm just leaving Nikki's house right now. Went and had some dinner with her and her parents, and it was nice. It was nice to spend a couple hours with them. But it's kind of nasty out. We had a little bit of snow overnight or this morning, and now it's like raining or whatever. I don't know. And it's just definitely like a weird type of weather we got going here. So I'm trying to get home before it like freezes. It's 34 degrees, so you can probably see how shiny the ground is. So I think I should be good, but we'll see. So 2021, what a day, huh? Kind of maybe we can recap a little bit about the last year and all that sort of stuff. So as you guys know, coronavirus COVID-19 was a massive hot topic for the year 2020. Its impact on me was quite substantial. I mean, I pretty much moved from being in the office and for work every single day to working from home every single day. Then it opened up a little bit to the point where I was able to go into the office maybe like once a week. And obviously all of the schools essentially got shut down for in-person student teaching. All the public schools, I should say. I think all the private schools, they were still attending and all that stuff, trying to be as careful as they could. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a weird year. I mean, Grant was doing the school from home the end of last school year, so the end of whatever, second grade, and his entire third grade has basically been you know, done at home. It's a very unique and very weird sort of circumstances, but everyone's trying to take the proper precautions. In the last 2, 3, 4 weeks, they developed a vaccine that they're actually administering on a wide, broad basis. They're starting first with the most susceptible, like they're the most at risk, so mainly medical personnel, people that work in the hospitals. So I know my niece Grace received the vaccine already, so just a lot going on in terms of all that sort of stuff. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. So everyone's kind of trying and hoping for this vaccine to kind of help. Time will tell, you know. I mean, so kind of what's going on is I guess they found a second case of some mutated version of COVID-19. So there's some new string or strain or whatever the terminology is, and it's, yeah, so I don't know, I haven't done any research. I don't know if the new vaccine is gonna work for that, or if now we're in trouble again. I don't know. But it's been quite the year. Been able to more or less get my finances under control. I've been able to pursue a lot more of my hobbies. So as you guys know, I got more into guns this year. I got into reloading myself. What else did I do? Still been making these videos every single day. I am, as of right now, I am so far behind on uploads. I think I got like 3 months or 4 months of videos that are ready to be uploaded to YouTube. But yeah, it's gonna take a while to get all that footage pushed up to the cloud. And then I probably have 1, 2, maybe even 3 months of footage that I have yet to process. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I need to get on that. But overall, it was a good year. You know, Nikki and I have been together now for over 2 years. I was able to build a really good relationship with my friend Jessica. And, you know, Jess and I think we're finally to the point where, you know, we're not only good friends, we're great friends. And I think she finally sees and respects me as a person. It's not, I'm not, you know, another one of those types of people that she was using and abusing and dumping, you know what I mean? So it took a lot of work, a lot of time, but I do care for her, I care about her, and I do love Jessica, and she knows that. I definitely make sure to tell her, because I feel like our time is limited. And you never know when that could be your last time seeing that person. Whether something cataclysmic happens, or if, you know, the winds shift and you sail away. So, Sophie, she, you know, I haven't really given an update on Sophie, but she doesn't really have much time left. So 2 nights ago, Nikki was over, but she had an episode where Sophie had an issue where I went to take her out to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and she was walking in the kitchen and just kind of like, I don't know, her like legs started giving out in a weird way, and I just kind of grabbed her, scooped her up, and she was just like out of it. Like her eyes were open, and she was like, she didn't like pass out or anything like that, but she was like out of it. It's a really weird incident. So I called Nikki. Nikki came running up and was looking at her too, and she's like, wow, she's like completely out of it, you know? And I, you know, kind of held on to her, supported her, and just basically just kind of rubbed her, you know, petted her and tapped on her chest and stuff like that. And she came back. It was maybe about a minute. And then took her out to go to the bathroom after that happened. And then we were back in the bedroom trying to go back to sleep, and Sophie was having like a weird coughing fit due to her heart condition that lasted for probably almost an hour. And that was probably the worst issue or day or night or whatever that she's ever had. So she had a really bad night, I don't know, weeks back, and then has been fine for probably 2-3 weeks, I would guess. But it was really scary. And you know, Nikki was freaking out, and she's like, we need to take her to the hospital and do this and do that. And I'm like, Nikki, I mean, I had to tell Nikki, I'm like, she's basically done. Like, Sophie's like done. I mean, when it gets that bad, that's gonna be it. Like, there's no more fixing and trying to, you know, solve any of her problems or do much for her, because it's over. It's over. And that's tough. And you know, so that night, that was 2 nights ago, but I was looking and I was like, well, when is her vet open? And of course, you know, the vet was just going to be closed yesterday, Thursday, and today, Friday, for the holiday. And I'm like, man, I hope Sophie can make it to Saturday to bring her in to put her down. And then last night and today, she was way better. Last night, she only was up once in the night, no problems, and only up once to go pee. No coughing problems. Her breathing was much better last night. So I think what's going on is this fluid is building up, and then she has these episodes, and as long as she can kind of cough up some of it or whatever, then she'll be doing better. But if she, you know, eventually it's not gonna happen like that. So it was a really kind of sad night. And then I was faced with the decision, like, well, you know, do I bring her in Saturday when I have Grant? And then I was filled with so many questions. I was like, you know, what's the process for, you know, putting down a pet during COVID-19? You know, do you even get to go in to the office with your pet? Yeah, I don't know how any of that works. And it's just, I don't know. I just did not want to chalk 2020 up to taking away my baby. So I'm thankful that she stuck it out. But like I said, she was fine last night and today, so I don't know what to do. Obviously I don't want her to suffer, but I mean, she hasn't given up. She's not like thrown in the towel, so it's not like she's giving up. So I don't want to give up on her, but after that night, 2 nights ago, I couldn't see her be like that. That was tough. That was tough. So, yeah, it was nice. You know, Nikki was able to spend the last couple nights with me, and needed that. I really, really needed that. So thank you for Nikki, or thank you to Nikki for being able to pull that off. This year is going to be a whirlwind of changes. Finding a place to live and call my own, whether it be where we're at now or somewhere else potentially, and just all those sorts of things. I gotta start moving. I gotta put the ship in gear and start progress. Start. I don't know. I've been putting it off for so long. I've been procrastinating. I've been coming up with every single excuse and reason why and why not, and you know, spending all my money on other stuff and this and that. But I feel like I'm finally in a good place. So 2020, one of the good things to end the year, President Trump signed another stimulus package, signed off on another stimulus package, so we're going to be getting $600 checks, and it should be $600 additional per child. So I could potentially be getting $1,200. So that will pay off my Christmas debt, pay off the rest of my credit cards, and from there, that's going to be it, man. It's going to be off to the races for saving, for progressing, and achieving the next milestone, lifestyle milestones in my life. You know, I feel like, you know, I kind of closed things with Jess and told her, well, her and I had a conversation, but she, you know, basically came to the realization that her and I are not going to be moving forward anytime soon. So it's time. There's no other way to say it or put it. It's time to get going, get moving. So Nikki is finally in a really good place financially. She basically has all of her credit card paid off. She's no longer upside down on her car, and she just has a little bit, well, not a little bit, but she just has some student loans, and I think in the next year or so she should be able to get that eliminated. So we're looking at you know, working from home, this the whole COVID experience and all that, it's actually a money saver. You know, you're not spending money on fuel and gas. You're not spending money on tolls. Not spending as much money eating out and on coffee and all that sort of stuff. And it's kind of been a much needed reset for the United States, I feel like. I mean, obviously not all classes of people and people of all situations, but it's a big deal. You know, this is where people can finally catch up or get ahead, rather than just keep losing. So I just another thing I thought that I could add about 2020. You know, I was able to get back into investing and making and earning money, and much needed, and perfect timing for all of that sort of stuff. You know, I've been practicing this for much of my adult life. I'm pretty decent at it. Obviously I'm not the best, but I made a lot of money this year, and it helped keep the bills paid and everything else. You know, my photography business all but finished this year. We had one gig. That was it, man. 2021, nothing in the books, nothing planned, and I'm not even mad about it. I'm looking to slow down. I've been doing this for almost Grant's entire life, And, you know, I want it to be, or to go back, I want to go back to where I was financially when I started all of that sort of stuff, which is, I don't need that money, but it'll be used for other purposes. Instead of needing that money to pay the bills, to put food on the table, sort of stuff. Like, I want to go back to counting on that as disposable income, or putting it towards savings, or adding for investments, or other sorts of other types of investments, maybe home improvements and things of that nature that'll pay dividends as the years go by, because it improves your living quality or something along those lines. So it's been a very weird year. I've done a lot of soul searching. You know, I've spent more time alone in 2020 than I think I've ever have. In terms of not seeing Nikki, parents being gone, Grant, of course, being by his mom's, and, you know, spending extra time with Jessica and having those types of deeper life discussions with her and things of that nature, kind of helped me, you know, find myself. So it's been an interesting year, and I feel like I've made some, you know, self-healing progress or advances. I feel like I'm in a better place mentally than I had been in the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You know, as each year goes by, it gets a little bit easier, a little bit better, but I'm also sticking true to what I want. And I don't want to say demanding it, but waiting for that. And that's the big deal for me. You know, it's not, you know, it's coming from a place of abundance, not a place of scarcity. It's, you know, knowing what I want and going after it, or finding it, or cultivating it, rather than, you know, hoping and praying and wishing. So, I think financially, 2021 is going to be just a sledgehammer year for me in terms of finances. It's going to be the year where I sort it all, like everything will click into place. All the bills will be paid off, all the fucking loans will be paid off, all the bullshit that I've dealt with for the last 4 or 5 years. It's all going to be coming to a closure. And it's all up to me to be ready for when that happens, when that moment transpires, to be ready to move on. And that's what this entire journey has been about, guys. I mean, this vlog, I mean, you guys have been there for so many years with this vlog and seeing me grow and change. There was a quote that I saw on Facebook, and it said something along the lines of, you don't realize when you're a child that you're also watching your parents grow up. Your parents, of course, watch you grow up, but you don't realize that you're watching your parents grow up. And I feel like I'm finally starting to grow up. You know, I'm becoming more responsible, more I don't even know what the term is. It's been a very just weird, rude awakening of finding myself and not needing other people or depending on everyone else. And it's always been in me, and I've been doing it for how many years with Grant, but this year it was just different. So just want to wish you guys all a happy new year. I hope you all are safe. Hope you're all happy. And I hope that this past year you've been able to work on and focus on the things most important to you. Whether that be your money, your finances, your career, your love life, your family, your friendships, or even just your mental health and stability. I hope that you find peace. And just remember, guys, we're not here for a long time. So we may as well be here for a good time. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, is she giving you kisses? Oh, no. She licks your legs, not your... Doesn't give you... Alright, come on, get into bed. Come on, get up. Get up. Get up, get up, get up. No, 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 no. Come on. Get in bed. Careful, careful.